I've been to a bunch of these, and all the guys there are just like and that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're on a cool band, obviously, if you're just, doing sound for a band.
Hey guys, just a few more things before heading back to the car, or not the car, my hotel. A little bit of nightlife here at the end of NAMM 2025, day 2. There's the pianist from the Stephen Colbert Show, doing a little performance. Had a little weird mashup of Ina Kleine knocked music and whatever this song is, so kind of crazy. But anyway, still some crazy stuff happening, some buskers out here and stuff. I was going to walk the walk. So there's the main stage, tons of people, but check this out as I go back this way. It's currently after 7 p.m. So the show ended an hour ago. And now there's all kinds of people just lingering, hanging out. Some buskers, some people watching the concert, getting food, blah, blah, blah. There's also another concert down the walkway in the big arena there where they also did the badging today. So there's a huge line to get into that. And if you watched the end of my last stream, maybe half an hour ago or something like that, the guys in line, most of them didn't even know who the hell was performing. They just said, oh, it's a bunch of players. And so it was like an all-star group kind of thing, super group. Yep, something like that. All right. And then you're waiting in a big line, not knowing what you're going to watch or listen to. She's going around doing rap songs about people, I think, with a portable sound system. She was doing something when I walked through earlier. Now she stopped. And because this is all the benches here are all smoking benches. A lot of people hanging here just smoking, hanging out, relaxing after the day. And I don't blame them because my feet are killing me. I think I walked about, I don't know how many thousand steps I walked today, but it was a lot. And a whole bunch more for tomorrow.
Not really.
Okay, well the buskers kind of stopped. These people stopped. They were playing hang drum and some guitar. Nobody's doing anything. I guess I should record on the way the other way when more stuff was going on. Oh well, this shit happens. I'm heading out anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now they call this North Palm Court. I didn't know it was actually named something. But it's actually on the Anaheim.net website. They actually call it North Palm Court.
Okay. I don't know in your world. I'm sure you get that anywhere he goes, you know.
I'm kind of keeping quiet because it's fun to walk through and just get some snippets of conversations. A little local color, a little bit of random comments here and there. So there's you can hear the thudding coming from that show. There's a lot of bass in there. Whatever the bands are playing in there. There's Eco Grounds, consciously great coffee. Starbucks claims the same thing, fair trade and all that kind of stuff, but who the hell knows? There's your NAMM show angle with the colorful sign. Died down quite a bit since I walked back. Down to 2 food trucks. There's the locator map. And now you can see the backside of Disney. This is California Adventure here, because you can see the Mickey Ferris wheel. Can't see his face from here, but you can see the top of the Ferris wheel. And you can see the back of the desert backdrop for the Cars ride.
Do you have your badge there? No, I'm performing.
Guy's performing, doesn't have his badge. That's a big mistake. So you got those red lights there as part of the desert backdrop for the Cars ride. There's a little bit peeking out over here too. Some fake desert rocks. It's really cool walking back there. Did an amazing job just walking along the ride at nighttime, because they illuminate it and the colors are really, really nice. Typical Disney theming, they do a lot of spot on stuff, whether it's natural rock or rustic settings, period stuff. Pretty amazing work, actually. But I actually walked part of that in the rain last time I was here. Actually, the temperature dropped by quite a bit. When I came out of the show, it was close to 70 or high 60s, and now about 15 minutes ago, it dropped to about 60. So still warmer than home, but much cooler than I expected. That's why they see a lot of people wearing jackets and some kind of covering. Compared to yesterday, when it was really nice. Cops are very busy in this town. So many people, so many tourists, and so they light up the palm trees at night with those color cycling. Makes it more exciting. At night they turn them off, probably about midnight, 2 in the morning, something like that. They turn them off. There's Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, very popular chain down here. I don't think we have any in the Northern California area. If we do, they're very sparse. It's just a fancy Starbucks, really. But they have some good snacks in there. Might pick one up tomorrow. Yeah, it's a pretty location. With all the seating in here to a coffee shop. There's some wub 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 stuff. Wub 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 wub. I love the Turkey dubstep. If you guys haven't seen the animation called Turkey dubstep, look it up on YouTube. It's just two turkeys imitating dubstep music with their bills, talking about it then doing it. It's pretty funny. It's one of those styles that didn't go away fast enough. So you got Walgreens, which is 24 hours, or is this Rite Aid? One of the two. CVS Pharmacy. They're all the same, but same basic idea. Oh yeah, Walgreens across the street.
Good to see you, Barry. Have a good day tomorrow. Thanks for doing it.
There's a guy back there with a Heineken six-pack. Makes me think of David Lynch since he just passed. And he made that great scene in Blue Velvet where Dennis Hopper as Frank Booth is on fire, basically, huffing his nitrous and going crazy. And the guy pulls out a beer and he goes, "Heineken, fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon." Which is hilarious because the Pabst Blue Ribbon is as far as I'm concerned, from what I've heard from beer fans, I'm a casual beer fan, but for real beer fans, Pabst Blue Ribbon is crap. But this guy's a maniac, so he likes what he likes and he wants you to know it. So he's talking shit about Heineken, which is probably double, triple the price of Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's just a funny scene. Dennis Hopper, one of Dennis Hopper's best roles for sure. Now we're back to color cycling on the Palms. Interesting how Hotel Indigo has no indigo to speak of on it. Has a shade of blue, but it's not indigo. And it's very little at that. Now we got magenta. It's like that guitar booth I had earlier. David commented on Facebook with the purple, the pink mannequins. Oh, they got a pool table in there. That's cool. So yeah, just walking back to hotel, just like this morning, going the opposite direction. Killing some time. Just wanted to show you the lights at night. Kind of cool. Lots of people out doing this and that. Going to dinner, coming back from Disneyland. Letting off steam after NAMM. Little Boy Blue Motel. Just went back into somebody. Guy's not even watching. Where the fuck's he going? Are you turning? Are you going straight? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, Sunset with the Palms reminds me of To Live and Die in LA. If you guys haven't seen that movie, check it out. Great score by Wang Chung. Really good cinematography. It's William Friedkin, so French Connection, Exorcist, all that stuff. And he had to outdo his French Connection car chase. So there's a car chase going on the wrong side of the freeway during traffic in part of the movie. It's nuts. Willem Dafoe plays a great creepy criminal. He's a counterfeiter and an artist. And William Peterson, probably his first role, I think. Well before Manhunter and CSI and all that stuff. But great movie. Very gritty. And a little surprise twist before the end. I don't want to spoil it. But made the movie even more special because it wasn't totally predictable. So this garden walk again at night. You can see it all lit up with the restaurants and stuff. This McCormick and Schmick's, P.F. Chang's, fancy Chinese food. There's a big parking lot for Disney. One of the overflow parking lots. The shuttle bus that takes you there. Part of this used to be used for NAMM parking, but they stopped it, I think, in 2022 maybe. But anymore. 2021 you definitely could. Cheesecake Factory, big old line out front of that place. It's always busy. And every dinner is like at least 1,800 calories for one meal, probably more. So generally you're not svelte if you're a regular Cheesecake Factory diner. Unless you go out and burn it off at the gym. Or you have a lucky high metabolism. Okay. I have to go one more street and then I have to cut in, I think. You can see it's great. I don't have to pay for parking. It's not much of a walk. And there's stuff to look at, so it's not so bad. There's the Disney Transit. Toy Story line. Everyone's got the little Disney outfits on. It's having fun. I was making some extra money in town last night before going to bed with some rideshare stuff. And I picked up some women had just gotten out of Disneyland after midnight. And they were all talking about how much fun they had, even though it's super expensive, and they probably each have been many, many, many times. I think their main complaint was that there were too many romantic couples there, and they were just there by themselves. So they called them lovebirds. Too many lovebirds. So I guess that kind of made them feel down a little bit because they're just there as friends having fun, and all these people smooching and all kinds of stuff around them. It's kind of funny. But that's what happens in that place. You either do a family trip with your kids, or you're with your date, or you're with your wife, or whatever you're with, and you're having fun. It puts you in a good mood until you see the bill. Realize how much you actually spent in that place. It's a fun park, but it's very, very, very expensive. And Disney's, for all the bullshit they get in the media about woke this and woke that, they're actually pretty supportive and pretty progressive. They have like entire, I don't know if it's a day or a weekend, but they have an entire like LGBT day or weekend, or gay, we might just call it a gay day or something like that, where it's it's very pro-gay. Come out and do whatever you want with your groups, and don't worry about judgment. If you want to kiss your partner, that's fine. No one's gonna go give you a hard time. They do advise families not to come on those days if you're offended by that, but they're not going to bar people from the park. They want to make money, but they clearly advertise what it's for, and it's very positive. It's very nice of them to do that. I think a lot of parks are not so forward thinking and progressive like that. So Disney gets a lot of shit, but they also do some good stuff. And like I said, it's fun. You don't have to be a kid to enjoy it. There's some pretty damn good rides like Space Mountain, and the Haunted Mansion is a lot of fun. It's very, very well done. Some pretty fast and fun games there, and rides and attractions, and even the small rides like Peter Pan and Pinocchio and stuff are really, really well done rides aimed at kids, but very, very funny, very colorful, interesting places. So definitely nice. Now we got colored box lights for a little change of pace. Changing colors there. So all the major hotel chains are represented on this walk. All the Wyndham and the Westin and the Marriotts and the Hyatts and you name it. Plenty of other chains out here. Because it's so much money in this area with all the tourism and shows like NAMM and other expos like they have a anime expo here, I think, or animation expo, where they have companies celebrating animation, original artwork, fan stuff. One of the 3D packages I used over the years also used to come here because their software had a toon shader, so they're using the 3D software to make toon style animations. And the guy was telling me one year Disney just had it because although they are progressive, they don't want to show too much skin. And as you know, a lot of anime stuff is pushing the line. It's not nudity as far as R-rated, PG-13 nudity. It's just a lot of skin, a lot of flesh. And so they were going around telling people, you can't put that up, too much skin. You can't put that up, too much skin. And the company I was working with, the software, they had a really cool demo someone had done of a Japanese woman wearing this kind of almost like a lingerie kind of thing. And she had this massive dragon tattoo down her back onto her butt. And they're not showing like the crack of the butt. They're not showing too much of the butt. But there's a little bit exposed, a lot of the back exposed, and a little bit of potential side boobage. But again, no, not like Playboy stuff or whatever, not nudity per se. And so they said, oh, you can't have that up. It's like, well, you're not seeing nipples, you're not seeing pubic hair, you're not seeing, exposed ass. How is this bad? It's stuff you'd see at a beach, maybe slightly, a little more than a beach, depending on the bikini you're wearing. And so it's just kind of weird shit like that. So it's this weird line that they walk where it's progressive, but certain things still are kind of off limits. And that happens in animation a lot, especially anime style stuff, Japanese stuff, Asian animation in general, and a lot of comic books. So it was kind of silly for them to not expect that for a show like that. And also, hypocritical because it wasn't. They allow certain things and don't allow other things. It's just kind of strange. But so I had a chuckle talking to one of the main demo guys for the company at SIGGRAPH one year. He was talking about his thing because they also had the SIGGRAPH at this location one year, and they only did it once because Anaheim Convention Center is very expensive, and people are used to going to LA Convention Center. So it's kind of funny how that worked out. But anyway, I'm just about to my location down here at one of the cheaper hotels because I'm not fancy. So there's Italia Pizza. Tacos y pupusas. That's a Salvadorian stuffed tortilla. It has cheese in it and stuff. It's very good, actually. It's like a corn, almost like polenta with cheese in it and some other stuff. It's very good. Salvadorian food. And Magic Land Market, because we're in the middle of Magic Land here in Anaheim, California. All right, everybody. Getting close to my place, so I'm going to cut it off here and look for more cool shit tomorrow. Lots more coverage of the different floors, a little more of the ground floor. I'll see if I have to help Dina tomorrow. She said today I'm actually off the hook, although I offered to help still. They might have too many people trying to help now because people jumped forward and wanted to do it. So we'll see. I may not have to do it. But I'm definitely not going to Brooklyn Friends 2 days in a row. It's too far, a lot of gas money. And I think it sounds like I can see the whole thing in about 3-4 hours. It's probably twice the size of the one last year. But that really only took about 2 hours to go through, unless you stopped and did repeat visits and like we did in the pub, the jokes and the funny stuff. So we'll see how that goes. So here I'm at Manchester Avenue and Catella, right by Highway 5. So I'm going to cut it off here. See you all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. And catch you later.